Welcome back to Biafra News. Support Biafra. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill, I bring you another update, another news. The Biafra Republic government in exile Bridge on Saturday, 21st October 2023, unveiled the Biafra Liberation Army and the resistance fighters during convention in Finland. And since then, the zoo has been panicking. Ansoro Kabaz has been panicking. Enemies of Biafra has been panicking. The saboteurs have been ranting and whining online, lamenting up and down. Before they said we have only 11 men. Do you know that as I'm speaking to you right now, or as I'm making this video right now, they are no longer worried about the 11 men. What they are bothered about now is how Biafran Prime Minister is going to provide arms for more than 100,000 Biafran Gallant men. And we are asking them, is it their business? All this while they have been neutralizing their unrepentant Boko Haram jihadist terrorist heads, Boko Haram army they are deploying to Biafra land. Are they doing it empty-handed? They should bother about their own problem and leave us alone. Because the more they send their jihadists to Biafra land, the more they receive woto. They never believe that Biafran Prime Minister is this powerful. All the news medias in that zoo, they keep reporting about Biafra Self-Referendum Convention in Finland. The zoo, Janjaweed Gota medias are now falling over themselves to report the Biafra government Finland referendum convention after the money they collected for their zoo imposed a new blackout expired. They never wanted to talk about Biafra. They never wanted to talk about Biafra, or they were warned not to talk about Biafra. Zoo media haven't said self-styled prime minister since after the convention in Finland. Is there anything they are not telling us? Before they would say Biafran prime minister is a styled prime minister. But since the Biafran referendum convention in Finland, only and they no longer talk about self-styled prime minister. That is for you people to know. That if not for Biafran Prime Minister, what these people plan to do to us is not what we would have explained. We wouldn't have been able to explain the evil plan they have in mind for us. They finally bow by accepting that Biafran Prime Minister, you're our Prime Minister. They have finally also used that name, Biafra Liberation Army, so now they will be dragging which of the useless Nigerian journalists will be the first to start addressing our great nation as Biafra. Then let them go tired. They will get tired. They will get tired. Since the world is deaf, they must hear about Biafra. Since they are deaf, the truth can't be hidden. You either join this moving train or get left behind. Biafra Gate 2023. It will change you go. The Zogata medias that never talked about Biafra, the atrocities going on in Biafra land because their Fulani paymasters told them not to. And now dragging who first tell the world what is going on in Finland. They say it's extraordinary. They said it's massive. They said it's historic. We told them that they will talk about Biafra. And we will not pay them a dime to talk about Biafra. And it's happening. Hamadike told them that we will pay no dime to any journalist or any news media to talk about Biafra. And it's happening. Biafra Liberation Army and all Biafran forces are created to protect lives and properties of our people. They are created to protect our people against evading terrorist organization formed and sponsored by Nigerian terrorist government. So the more they turn blind eyes, the more the jihadis they are sending to Biafra land receive voto because they never believed it. They must talk about us whether they like it or not. They must talk about Biafra. Vanguard no more addresses our Prime Minister. Vanguard no longer addresses our Prime Minister as self-claimed Prime Minister. All the Gota media in the Zoological Republic Nigeria is afraid. Before, they didn't want to talk about Biafra so that international communities will not know what is going on in Nigeria. But right now, after the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention in Finland, they are now talking about Biafra and they will keep talking about Biafra. They don't want to talk about Biafra Liberation Army for the world powers or international communities, EU, UN, USA, not to think that there is something going on in Biafra land. Of course, they are aware that we are fighting for our freedom and they are aware of our plight in that zoo, just that they don't want to do the needful. But after Biafra Self-Referendum Convention in Finland, the world have finally realized that this zoo Fulani Kabas have been hiding something from them. And very serious war is going on in Biafra land. And they are the ones bringing it to our doorsteps. And we are defending ourselves, fighting for our freedom, protecting our people. Before they make caricature of themselves, make mockery of themselves, asking us how we think we can get Biafra, that our men should wait that is. And they failed to ask themselves, all the jihadis they have been deploying to Southeast, 3,000, 1,005, 2,000, 400, 800 jihadis they have been sending to Southeast, where are they? They have finally agreed that we have a liberation army. And the word is no longer hidden. After the Biafra Self-Referendum Convention, Biafran Prime Minister made it clear, the convention, that we are going to unveil our army that is protecting our people and defending Biafra land. And since then, the Zugota media has been panicking, Asarok has been panicking. Just, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday, they shut down Alaba International Market. They have been doing a lot. They have been doing a lot because they have finally realized that there is nothing they can do to stop Biafra. Before they mocked themselves, telling us that we're only 11. Now they are asking, how do we provide arms for over 100,000 men? I thought they said we are only 18. We are 18. Now it's no longer about the number of our men, but arms. Since you have been defeating the terrorist Nigerian army, as they asked them, was it by ordinary hand? That is the question we're asking them. Biafra Liberation Army is to protect Biafrans. And since the convention is no longer something they can deny anymore, the world has finally realized that all the cry, all the pleas, all the calling for help, they turned blind eyes and deaf ears to, has now made us raise our own army. We were calling on them to come and do the needful, to dissolve that contraption so that we'll go our separate ways. They turned blind eyes and turned deaf ears. We took it upon ourselves to create our own army to defend our land and protect our people. Zoo was scared to talk about, Zoo Gota Media, they were scared to talk about Biafra and Biafra Liberation Army because their paymasters told them not to mention anything about Biafra or Biafra Liberation. And before they will call Biafran Prime Minister self-acclaimed or self-claimed Biafran Prime Minister. Vanguard no longer addresses our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, as a self-claimed Prime Minister. All the Gota media in the Zoological Republic is afraid. And they will keep being afraid of Biafra because Biafra is light. Light and darkness have nothing in common. That is why we want to exit that contraption. They don't want our light to shine. And we do not want to be in darkness. You love darkness, be in your darkness. We love light. And that is why we are fighting to get light. You see, those in darkness, they are very comfortable, very relaxed. They no longer have anything to think of. Because those in that darkness don't have future ambition. We do. That is why we are going after light. And light we will get. Nothing good comes easy. That is why those that darkness have mastered don't want to leave. Because they have seen that particular dark place as their comfort zone. It's not a comfort zone to us, Biafrans. It's not and can never be. It can never be. It can never be. The Zoo media have acknowledged the authenticity of Biafra government in exile and Mazi Simon Ekpa as the Prime Minister to them. It is official. After the concluded convention in Finland, no more self-acclaimed PM. We move. We don't have any business with darkness. They don't know the difference between Biafrans and Igbos. Biafrans are a wonderful set of people who wants to break free. It's the spirit. It's the spirit. They never believed it. They thought that we'll keep crying and begging for EU, UN, and US to come to our rescue. No. Heaven suffered violence. Since the days of John the Baptist, heaven suffered violence. And only the violence taken it by force. There is nothing they can do anymore. Before they were hiding it, covering it, sending jihadists to our land to kill us. Telling the international communities, oh, nothing is going on. Nothing. Oh, no, there is nothing going on. It's no longer hidden. The world have now finally realized what is going on. All the lies of Britain and their Fulani Kabas been exposed. It's Biafra or nothing. And we are going home. There is nothing they can do about it. Absolutely nothing. So the Zoo Gota medias keep panicking, and Soro keep panicking, all the saboteurs and betrayers, enemies of Biafra keep panicking, and that is how they will keep panicking until Biafra is it that contraption. We have already left that zoo because we have nothing in common with darkness. We have nothing in common with the zoo backward entity. So that is it, dear friends. I will stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. May Elohim continue to guide and protect our gallant men. And may Elohim bless and guide our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile Bridge on Saturday, 21st October 2023, unveiled the Biafra Liberation Army and the resistant fighters during a convention in Finland. And the Zoo Gota medias, they were scared to talk about Biafra. They called it different names, which is historic, massive crowd pulling, and extraordinary. There is no name they didn't call it. That is for you to see. The enemies have no other choice than to talk about Biafra. And they will keep talking about Biafra. That is it, Biafrans. May Elohim guide and protect all of us. Genuine Biafrans all over the world. And everybody doing whatever he or she can to make sure Biafra comes. Elohim is with all of us. All of us will sleep and wake up in Biafra land. In life and in good health. He said, thank you all.